Anyone caught sexually assaulting a child will go to jail. That's the message from the Bligh government, which is about to toughen the state's sentencing laws for paedophiles. Child protection advocates welcome the changes but agree with the opposition that they don't go far enough.
The Premier and the Attorney-General want Queensland's courts to get tougher.
If you sexually assault a child, you will do jail time. That has been a fundamental sentencing principle for a decade. We know that it's not always being met.
Anna Bligh says between 20 and 30% of people who sexually assault children don't go to jail. Instead, they get a suspended sentence or fine. New legislation, which will be introduced to Parliament this week, aims to ensure everyone serves time unless there are exceptional circumstances.
There will be a provision in the legislation which will allow the court to take into account the closeness of age of offender and victim.
The opposition says there should be no exceptions. It wants mandatory jail sentences.
They've announced a policy which is Clayton's mandatory sentencing. They're saying that you may go to jail, but you won't necessarily.
Child protection advocates welcome the government's tougher stance, especially the establishment of a new 12-person sentencing advisory council. But they too want the government to go further with repeat offenders.
First strike will give you a second chance. Second strike, no more chances, you're gone.
The government says the Sentencing Advisory Council should be up and running by the end of the year, with the new laws in place soon after. And it's going to be at least 5 or 6 months until new laws are in place capping political donations in Queensland to $1,000.
We said we would give the federal government until July to make their intentions on this issue clear. Unfortunately, we've had an election intervene and there hasn't been any clarity from them. So we've said we'll act and we will.
The legislation is being drafted and then public comment will be sought. James Kelly, ABC News.